morning gents, and welcome to another video. Today is a first impressions video, but you're not going to see the product until the end of the shave. So what is it? Well, if you've not looked at the subject of the video that you clicked on, or read any of the blurbs that I may have written to accompany it, you will know that it is this Pinaud Clubman. Now, this product I've been wanting to try for ages, and it managed to break my no-buy 2018 policy. Why? Well, I see everyone try it at least once and love it. Everyone says it's classic, that it's one of those smells that associates you with the barbershops of years gone by, and I thought I want to get a part of that. So today I'm going to use it. It's Sunday. It's a fitting day, a day of rest and relaxation, so it was a late night last night. It's now lunchtime on Sunday, so I feel like just perking myself up a little bit with a good shave. So what we're going to do, well, obviously we're going to use this to finish, and thank you to Stuart at the shaving station for having it on the site while I was putting together an order for my father-in-law's birthday earlier this month, and tempting me. So yeah, it just come up as the one of the suggested items, I think it was, as other things we were looking at anyway. So for the rest of this classic shave, we're going to be using one non-classic item. That's the Wickham's 1912 face soap as a pre-shave. And I've got 2.5 days worth of growth. Sorry, it's like I say, a late night, early morning. Yeah, fun and games. So we're having the soap, the splash. We're going to be using, in my little shave bowl, is the Tabac classic scent. So I'm trying to go for classic things here. We're going for a classic Cadman 26mm silver tip knot badger brush. And we're using a Future classic, including the name there, the Mercury Future double-edged razor. We're going to go relatively easy today on that. We're going to go for probably a setting 3 to start with, and maybe a 1, because my face feels a little bit, I don't know, tender. So, not because I've had bad shaves or anything, I haven't. I've had great shaves all week, but I'm just feeling a little bit tender. I only had 1 pint, which was a fantastic IPA last night. Northern Monk Heathen. I got that from Otter's Tears. It was wonderful. It was juicy, it was resinous, but it was light. It wasn't a heavy, really heavy double IPA or triple IPA. I've got plenty of them in the fridge for later. But yeah, 1 pint, I've got a really tender head. It's the late night that did it, and the early morning, and the lack of caffeine. So I'm going to have another cup of coffee in a bit after this shave. So, we'll wet the face. And we're going to get the pre-shave gone nicely. We're going to get oodles and doodles of lather. Now, it's unusual for me to have a lunchtime shave, because normally I get to the point of like 10:30, and I can get the can't be arsed kind of mode. But today, I need it. I want it. Oodles and doodles of lovely glycerine based soapy. I'll probably shave with that. It'll be that good. Maybe one day I will. Get plenty going on. And attempt a single pass. Wash the rest of the boat race while I'm here. Might as well. Incidentally, chaps, if you've not tried the 1912 face soap as a pre-shave, you really should. It's great. Better than the hotel. And come payday, I'm going to get the other scents from Stuart, because they're superb. And yes, I've already broke my no-buy 2018 with a Clubman, so in for penny, in for pound. Why not? As they say, continue as we've got started. Start is our finish. Right. Just wipe off. So it's a classic day, really. Products. Got the Dax red and blue in the hair. For all you pomade users. If you're not familiar with the Dax red is the heavy hold. It says medium, but it actually says maximum. I'm telling lies, but it's really, 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 really strong hold. And the blue is the light. I use this for the hold, this for the shine, and they smell great. They smell like baby powder, and wonderful scent, classic, beautiful scents. Anyway, that's the face washed and pre-shaved. Let's lather up from the Tabac. Now, I did at one point have the Tabac stuck to the bottom of the bowl, but today it's managed to work itself loose, which is a pain in the arse. But what can you do? Not a lot. So we'll just lather and lather and get going when we're ready. How's your week been, chaps? It's been a very, very, very busy week for me at work. But one we got out at the other end alive with all the faculties and all that, so thankful for that. Let's get some of the luscious lather that would otherwise go to waste. Beautiful, beautiful is a Tabac. Just get a little extra water. It's a classic scent, floral and powdery. Just how I imagine old school barber shops to be. So yeah, so last weekend was a trip to Chester Zoo. It was a great weekend that was. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Got to see the jaguar, my favourite, big cat. Got to see the elephants. They've got a couple of juveniles, and baby elephants are great. I love them. Got to saw the meerkat, and I'll say cat because there was only one that was out. Naturally it was on the couch. I did take a little video, it's on my other channel, that's not shaving related. Need a bit more moisture. Yes, all the orangs. Gotta love the orangs. Got amazing faces, full of emotion. So, as great a soap as it is, I don't want to eat it. Let's get cracking. I forgot to mention it's an Astra blade. I was going to do this shave last night. But in true me style, I got distracted. So I'm watching again for about the 5th time Breaking Bad. And if you've never seen the series, you really need to. You owe it to yourself. Fantastic series, and I'll be honest, there's a part the reason I watch it, apart from the quality programme that it is that I won't give anything away in case you haven't seen it. But like I say, the other reason I watch it's a little bit, but Walter White bears a bit more than a passing resemblance to my old man later on in life. So yeah, it's kind of like, my old man was nothing like Walter White. He was neither a teacher nor a drug manufacturer for that matter. But yeah, visually there was a resemblance, the moustache, the glasses, the lack of hair on his noggin. Luckily I've got my mum's hair in that sense, so yeah. Anyway, genuinely chaps, if you watch it, or if you haven't watched it should I say, you really should. One thing I think they nailed perfectly in there was character development. There's not many programmes I can really get tuned into, but that is one of them. Right, so as I said, with my tag face feeling a bit on the tender side, I'm going to drop the settings down from a 3 to a 1. Smooth as you like. I'm going to stick to a 2-pass shave today because it is quite late on in the day. I want to have something to shave in the morning. And back to one of my other interests, boxing. Did anyone see the Amir Khan fight from Phil LaGreco? Well, in case you haven't watched it and want to, and not hear the result now, all I'm going to say is wow. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave you to figure out the rest. Anyway, so 2 passes, happy days. Let's dry off. Pat dry with the old black towel. I might get myself a new towel. Give it the old towel shake. Don't know why. Of course I do. Flash boredom. It's his fault. Saw him do it. Felt good the first time I did it, so I've done it again today. Yeah. So the point of this shave today. The Pinaud Clubman aftershave lotion, and it says, which you might be able to see there, Clubman aftershave lotion cools, exhilarates, soothes tender skin. It's the original Clubman fragrance, where the essence is imported from France and blended in the US. It is flammable, understandably so, given that the main ingredient is denatured alcohol with water and the fragrance and all the other bits and pieces that go in there. So oak moss, tree moss, a bit of colouring, it's a bit disappointing to see, but yeah. And it's a shelf life of once opened 2 years, 24 months. So, sealed bottle. This is where we could come unstuck. And it does say, interestingly, refilling this bottle or tampering with this stopper is illegal. Violations will be prosecuted. Oh dear. I'm not allowed to open it. So, without further ado, we're going to use a shavette to just carefully slice the plastic. Otherwise we could be here all day. Here we go. Let's have a whiff. So first impression of the scent. Alcohol. Alcohol is what I get. Not a lot else. Interesting. Oh, no. Something there. Anyway. Doesn't give you any guide as to roughly how much it expects. So I'm just going to treat it as I normally would. Got a good flow restrictor. Put a decent amount in. Wow. That's an alcohol. There's not a lot there. It's a bit powdery, it's a bit terps. But, on the plus side, skin feels good. No issues there. It's quite... There's a hint of something citrusy, powdery. Now the alcohol's dying down. I think that's obviously key, to let the alcohol sort of fade. Yeah, and it's there, it's powdery. It's powdery, it's a little bit, tiny bit of citrus going on, I think. Which is classic, it's a very classic smell. Very old school. Yeah, I don't dislike it. I'd say once you get past that initial hit of the alcohol, that whack in the nose of terps, as I said, yeah, it's settling down and it's powdery. I did try a little something from Barrister and Mann. I forget what they called the range, but that was real baby powder right up front. But it didn't feel as good on the skin quite as this. This leaves it feeling quite smooth, quite soft, quite powdery, quite natural. Similar scent. This is a little bit more old school, a little bit more floral, whereas the other one was a straight up baby powder like Johnson & Johnson. You know, that's kind of classic smell that you get. Babies. It's not quite as nice as the smell of a baby's head. Totally tangent there. When both my son and my daughter were born, babies' heads have that smell, and I think it's something only parents will understand. But yeah, it's just wonderful, and there's that element of that brings back that kind of connection to something so pure and innocent. And I guess it's a classic scent, much like this. Total tangent there, I know, but all importantly, the skin feels good, and once that alcohol dies down, it smells nice. Yeah, powdery, baby powdery, with a little bit of floral going on. Complements the Tabac really nicely, actually. So yeah, let's put a lid on this one, literally and metaphorically, and say that is the end of today's shave, which was, to recap, It was the Wickham 1912 face soap as a pre-shave, the Tabac shaving soap with a Clubman 26mm silver tip brush, the Mercury Future Astra Blade, and the Pinaud Clubman, which after the initial really highly alcoholic scent dies down to something a little bit more classic and powdery that complements the Tabac in an old school manner very, very well. Leaves your skin feeling good, smells nice. See how it goes for the rest of the week, see what the wife thinks. So I'll maybe do a bit of an update to the copy on this video on YouTube, see what the wife thinks. She has a thing for the nut, she likes Tabac, so hopefully she'll like this too. So ladies, gents, aliens, other species that have developed the ability to understand English and use YouTube or other devices, media where this may be showing. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciate your likes and subscriptions. We're knocking on the door of 500, so it'd be nice to see that soon. So if you're feeling inclined, very much hit the subscription button, I'd love it. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to go make a cup of tea, and I will see you again soon. So this has been a Shave of the Day with Pinaud Clubman. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.